I'm not editing this. This is your video.
Oh my god, we're going to get this video out before the other ones. But I'm not going to show up in another video with my hair like this and there's no explanation. Here's how the story goes. I went to Scotland and I got my hair done, and the person who did my hair basically made a mistake and didn't do my hair the way that I wanted, but I actually ended up loving it way more than what I actually asked for. Ever since that moment, I've been trying to get hairdressers to redo the hair the way that they did it in Scotland, and I've had no success. I've gone all over London and absolutely no success whatsoever. So I've actually picked out the best hairdresser that I could possibly find here in Bangkok based on recommendations from friends. And do you want to come here? And so I'm gonna, you know, give these guys a shot. Price-wise, they cost the same as what I would pay in Australia, where we've just come from Australia basically just now. So I could have obviously done my hair there for the same price, but you know, I'm just hoping that here in Bangkok, you know, I'm going to get more for the money. So let's see. Hopefully they don't ruin my hair, because that's happened before where hairdressers have ruined my hair. They've damaged my hair because I'm going lighter in color. But it's also happened before where hairdressers have managed to go lighter in color for me and they haven't damaged my hair. They don't use Olaplex, which is a treatment that I usually always use on my hair to make sure that the hair doesn't get too damaged. But they say they have, oh, she's tired. It's been a long trip. But they say that they do have an equivalent or something that's quite similar to Olaplex that will give similar results. So let's see. And then hopefully obviously after you leave the hairdresser, your hair always looks fantastic. So after washing it, I will check the quality of the hair and I will make an update either in the comments or maybe in another video. Wish me luck. I'm about to leave for the hair salon now, and I've just come across some reviews on Google and they don't look too good. One of them, for example, is the worst hair salon I've ever been to. I got a cut like the worst neighborhood barber. I asked for a change from brown to silver. I left with purple hair. I didn't get any discount. Oh dear, I'm gonna go anyways. Fingers crossed I have a better experience.
Oh, well. Thai รูปกันไหมครับ
Have you got something to say? What did they do to your hair? After they finished with my hair yesterday, we actually didn't take any more footage because wasn't too happy with the results, honestly. Because I had a client straight after, so within 15 minutes of coming back to the Airbnb, I had a client. The first thing he said when he saw my hair, he's like, "Oh, you look like a zebra." So that was a nice compliment. I don't like the huge contrast. I was not going for this funky look. It's like, what's the name of the lady from Dalmatians? Cruella. I wasn't going for the Cruella look. But anyway, that's alright. The staff really did try to make a big effort. Now, at one point there was even 5 people, 2 doing the hair, 3 people watching. I don't know what they were saying because you're speaking Thai, of course, but I don't know if they were just learning or giving ideas. So, you know, the staff was amazing, and they were
experimenting on you.
Experimenting. I was the guinea pig because they've never seen this sort of hair before.
Well, it was.
Well, so the person the main hairdresser who took care of me, his name is Pro.
I am Pro. I'm going to take care of you today. Pro. Yeah. Alright.
Thai รูปกันไหมครับ Is it okay to take some video?
No worries.
Okay, thanks.
Alright, we're going to do latte, yeah?
He was really, really, really friendly. Got to know his life story. He got to know mine. Yeah, Dad. everybody in the salon even looks cool. Like everybody's got their own style going. It's a really nice place, massive. He was telling me how they relocated three times because of how busy they are, and that's great. But if it comes to like the hair situation, let me start with I don't even want to show it. So far, they're being extremely gentle with how they're handling my hair, which is quite surprising because usually hairdressers are quite rough. So I like that. So far, so good. That I felt a little bit embarrassed after the hair because it was like this. So I just braided my hair up and put a baseball cap on and walked out with my head down. But I just want to say that just because I'm not happy with the results, it doesn't mean that they're a bad salon. It just means that they don't have experience with my sort of hair, so they couldn't tell me, oh look, the result that you're after is not going to, it's going to come out like this, there's going to be brassiness, blah, blah, blah. So I don't think they knew, they didn't really know how the bleach was going to react with my sort of hair. They also didn't know that you can't just blow dry my hair after a treatment like this. If you want me to walk out happy with like this hairdresser kind of effect where you can tell that somebody's just left the salon, I do need to have like a heat protector placed in my hair, and then the blow dryer, and then the hair straightener, so the flat iron. I'm telling you, now it doesn't look as bad because I slept, had my hair in a braid, and so the frizz has gone down, but it was basically up to here. It was like that. And then because it was also so fine, the hair was so fine, when the light hit it, it just looked like there was holes going through it. It was not looking the best. So that moment when they were like, okay, and you're done. I was like, don't want to be rude, but okay, whatever. Next, we are going to try to find my Olaplex treatments, which is very important. Olaplex is meant to reduce the amount of damage. There's always going to be some damage when you go lighter. That's just inevitable. But Olaplex helps reduce some of the damage. And so basically every time I use Olaplex to go lighter, the damage is pretty much invisible to me. It feels damaged, it feels very dry. He did say it was going to feel dry. If I comb through this right now, it feels like it might break. So that was my bad. I made the decision years ago to only go with hairdressers who use Olaplex. And I did not honour that for myself, and so, that was definitely my mistake. Have some of your mum's gin. When it comes to the actual style, out of all of the hairdressers that I've been to after that first one that did my hair like this is actually the person who has nailed it the best. It just doesn't look great because of the massive contrast between the colours. It's too long. It's too long. The look that I was going for was like a natural brown at the bottom and the blonde at the top to make it seem as though it was sun-dyed. So I was going for like the sun-dyed look. The bottom color was meant to be dark brown. This is like black. Well, it looks black to me. It was meant to be dark brown but lighter, a lot lighter than this. So the difference was not meant to be so extreme, or so funky, shall I say. So I was not happy with that. But now, when it comes to the color on the top, as you can see, there is a lot of brassiness. We did go for balayage, which means that it goes dark and then it goes lighter at the bottom. But there is a lot of brassiness. Like the job, it's a good job. They did a good job, very good job. They did it exactly the way that I wanted, just that the hair's damaged and the color is off. There's too many colors in the blonde bit. So yesterday I was saying that you can tell that there's different patches in the hair. We're doing the baby proof now. If she pulls the hair and it doesn't all fall out, then there's different patches of brassiness everywhere. So you can really tell. Like on camera, you might not be able to tell, but maybe you can see that there's like just a lot of orange here, but then here it's light, and then here there's more orange, and then here it's really light on the ends. So at the end of the session, Pro did suggest that I come back for a touch-up. Maybe he meant he would try to reduce some of this, or I don't know what he meant by that, but he suggested that before we leave Thailand, we're going to leave in about 28 days, So before we leave, that I do come back to get it touched up. So depending on how, don't pull it out, that's gonna break. Depending on how the quality of my hair is, then when we're back in Bangkok, then I will see if I take on that offer or not. Yeah, but they did throw in the cut and the treatment for free. Which also made me wonder, like, why are you throwing in stuff for free? Is it because you know that the hair didn't quite come out right? Which I guess, like, it doesn't take a fool to see that it didn't.
For free.
Yeah, it doesn't take a fool to see that the hair didn't come out right.
It doesn't look too bad, but why would they do it for free? I don't understand the cut and all that.
So after this video, I'm going to soak it in coconut oil just to protect it from outside, because we're going to go to the market now and get some breakfast. Sorry for the ramble, that was a big ramble. I might wear it braided up with a baseball cap. Also, when it's braided up, you can really see the different colors. You might see in a different video, but when it's braided up, you can really tell the contrast in the hair. I feel like this stuff is extremely professional. They definitely know what they're doing. I'm sure they've had like a lot of really good outcomes. It's just like my single experience has just been a little bit different because of the type of hair that I have. They probably haven't, well, I mean, Pro said that I'm number 3, like I'm the 3rd person that he has treated with hair like this. So, I don't blame the staff at all. I don't blame the products. I just feel like if you're going to bleach someone's hair and then you're going to use the hairdryer, you should definitely use a heat protecting spray or something on the hair, or cream. So most hairdressers will put the heat protecting spray on my hair before they actually use the hairdryer. I don't know what to say, I'm just so tired.
You said a lot. Yeah, it was one hell of a ramble.